You went on a week-long binge and now you want to reset your gut and hormones. That's what we're going to be talking about in today's episode of Dr. Confidential. I'm Dr. Amy Shah and this is Dr. Confidential. This is where we pull back the curtain, teach you all the tips and tricks about nutrition, wellness, and medicine. If you like this episode, subscribe and like below.
So let's get into it, Dr. Amy. What is the gut and why should I even care about it?
Yeah, if you go on a week-long binge and you are bloated and you're tired and you're constipated and your hormones are off, that basically tells you what the gut and the hormones do for our body. It makes you energized, it changes your body composition, it prevents you from getting diseases in the future. It literally is the opposite of the way you feel after you've been on kind of a weekend or a week-long binge.
So it kind of seems like the root of all health.
Yeah, I mean, like Hippocrates said, all diseases start in the gut, and at some level, this is very true.
Okay, so can you break it down for me? Like, if I wanted to do like steps, where would you start?
Okay, so say you went on a vacation and you're eating and drinking things that really your body didn't love, and you come back and you feel fatigued and bloated. The first thing you want to think about is the 4 E's, okay? So the 4 E's means exercise, eat foods that love you, eliminate, and enjoy. Enjoy sounds like a weird thing to do. You should feel like, well, why would I be enjoying it? Shouldn't I be punishing myself? But actually it's the opposite. You don't want to come back and say, I'm just gonna go on a week-long fast. No, you want to actually put your body back into parasympathetic mode, which is the opposite of the stress mode, so that you can digest and you can lose some of that bloating and indigestion that came with eating poorly. So the first step is exercise. Exercise, I can't say it enough, but being outdoors, getting sunlight, moving your body, twisting, breathing deep, these are the best ways to kind of get your gut going. We know from studies that a great gut bacteria called Akkermansia grows when you do more exercise, and this bacteria protects our gut, makes us happier, has lots of anti-inflammatory effects. We know that exercise is known to increase short-chain fatty acids, which are these like anti-inflammatory chemicals that go all over the body to calm inflammation. So exercise can be your best friend, and especially if you go outdoors, like going for a sunny walk, especially when you're trying to reset, there's nothing better.
Yeah.
So, and then eat foods that love you. This is a good one because I think that in the acute setting, meaning right when you can get back from vacation, you probably don't want to start off with like tons of fiber and fermented foods. You're gonna get a big stomach ache. You want to start very gently. Maybe you want a lot of water with a little capful of raw apple cider vinegar. Maybe you want to just add some cooked baby spinach for the fiber. You want to include fiber and fermented foods, but in a very gentle form. You don't want to go and like take a ton of probiotics and eat a lot of cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower and broccoli. You're just going to end up exacerbating the situation in there. Okay. So you want to start out gently with gentle fiber, with gentle fermented foods, maybe a yogurt with cucumbers. We just sent out a recipe today about
great recipe.
Raita, which is a traditional Indian yogurt recipe with cucumbers and Greek yogurt, and you add salt, cumin, black pepper, maybe some garam masala if you have it. Can add some red onions and tomatoes even, and make it into kind of a savory side dish, and that can help really soothe the stomach. Now, avocados, pineapples, papaya, and kiwi, they all have natural digestive enzymes. So when you are trying to reset your body, these are really great foods to be incorporating to kind of get that gut going.
Okay, great. Add that to my grocery list.
Yeah.
Now, can we take a step back? At the beginning, you said that my body was in stress mode, but I just came back from a vacation. Can you explain that for me?
That's a great question. So when we are often coming back from vacation, we immediately put ourselves back into stress mode. We've got all the bills and the emails are coming in and you're going back to work, and then you feel bloated and tired because your body has been eating a lot of foods and doing things that you're not used to. Maybe you're drinking a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
And so what you're doing is you're relaxing a lot, and then you're pushing yourself right back into a very stressful mode. That can exacerbate the problems of constipation, of bloating, indigestion. So that's why I said, eat the foods that love you and love your gut. You want to exercise. And then the other two are you want to eliminate the trigger foods for you. Like if you know that when you eat candy, sugar, and baked goods, your stomach just feels crappy, which most people feel that way. Ultra-processed foods have been shown to exacerbate gut health issues. So ultra-processed foods are packaged snacks and sweets, things that you could never recreate in the kitchen. That's literally the definition. So processed can mean anything, but ultra-processed is the one that causes big havoc into your GI tract. So you really want to avoid those.
Okay.
And then any of your personal trigger foods. So that might be different for everyone. Some people can't do any gluten. Some people can do sourdough because it has less fructans and it's more digestible than regular gluten. So whatever it is that your body doesn't like, you want to eliminate it for at least a week, if not more, to kind of get your gut back into the place you want it to be. And then the last E, we said, eat the foods you love, exercise, enjoy, and eliminate. So the last E is enjoy. So like we said, parasympathetic mode, get more sleep, get more relaxation, do meditation, relieve that stress. That's going to help you reset your gut and your hormones.
Okay, so eat better foods, eliminate all those triggers, get out and get some sunlight and enjoy my time, and exercise, right?
Yes, those are the 4 E's.
Okay.
So for the first 3 days after you get back from a vacation, that's what you're going to be doing. And we know that it takes 3 days to rapidly change the gut microbiome. From a big, huge study in Nature, they looked at changing the diet rapidly, and they thought that they would see differences in 2 weeks, which they did. But the changes happened as early as 3 days.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we actually have the power to reset our gut, to reset our hormones. So if you were gonna say, what are some sample meals I could have? I would say, okay, the raita is a great example. Greek yogurt, cut up some cucumbers, some onions, some tomatoes, add some salt and pepper, cumin powder, and some garam masala, and there you have a yogurt side. You could have some scrambled eggs with arugula, some spinach, fresh mushrooms. You can have a fruit salad with papaya and kiwi. Kiwi, by the way, gets your bowels moving too. So especially
good.
2 kiwis
Noted.
a day can really help you if you're in a pinch. So having that fresh fruit. So a smoothie with Greek yogurt and some papaya and pineapple could be a really nice way. Yogurt itself is a nice way to get some probiotics, and as long as you're not sensitive to dairy, that can be a really nice thing. And then, like I mentioned, sourdough, avocado toast with sourdough bread. That's a really nice way to also kind of reset your gut, but in a delicious way.
Okay, so I'm a little new to this. So how do I know that things are going in the right direction? Like what are some signs that I might be having good gut health?
If you're doing things right, your energy levels will be good, your bloating will be decreased. For example, 1 in 7 Americans bloat every week. And so if you notice that you're less bloated and you're less constipated, you start to go more regularly, your energy levels are rising, your sleep is getting better, those are all good signs.
Okay, good to know.
Another thing is cravings, because gut bacteria really control our cravings and our mood. So if your mood is feeling more even and your cravings are a little less intense, that's a good sign also.
Okay, great.
So this is basically, if you've gone on a vacation, you've drank a lot, you've eaten a lot, you really need to figure out how to reset your body. You want to use the 4 E's. Exercise, eat foods that your gut loves, eliminate the triggers, and enjoy, meaning like put yourself into parasympathetic mode, go for a walk, get a nap in, fix your sleep schedule. Maybe instead of jumping back into it, you can schedule a half day when you first get back to kind of ease your body into the swing of things.
Those are all great ideas.
Okay, awesome. I think if you're trying to reset your gut, remember that it can happen as quickly as 3 days. Of course, long-term change in your diet can take weeks and months. And I've been doing it for years, and I still see improvements every day from managing my gut health. So it's a journey for sure.
Thank you, Dr. Amy.
Thanks so much for being here, guys. Stay tuned for another episode of Dr. Confidential.